Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and otherwise. I'm Lemar Haven. Welcome to The Binding of Isaac Rebirth, and the return of an old series that kind of went defunct. Lemar Haven tries to get good. You see, I'm not very good at Binding of Isaac. This is my normal file. I've used it to stream with. I've played it casually. However, notice it's not exactly Platinum God. I would like to eventually get Platinum God. So we're going to start a file just for you, me and you folks. I don't know how often this series is going to run. I'm going to try to get at least 2 to 3 updates a week if possible. However, it could be more, and unfortunately it could be less. This is going to be a low priority series for me, but it's going to be something I definitely want to do. So what we're going to be trying to do is work our way towards Platinum God. Not real Platinum God, because real Platinum God requires you to do stuff with the Lost. And if you don't know who that is, we're not going to do that. No, that'd be awful. So normally you could do challenges, because, I mean, it makes sense to do these challenges early, because they give you more items to in your item pool. And they don't really change in difficulty too much as you play. However, I think I'm just gonna hop right in and start with Isaac. And we're going to do it on normal difficulty because there aren't many items left and I don't have the D6. And on hard difficulty, that would be awful. So, as I start this series, I have looked up a way to do what's called an item tracker. It allows you, it puts on the bottom of my screen, or basically anywhere I want it, a list of all the items I've gotten so far, where I got them, and if I was under, like, Curse of Darkness or some of the other curses that could show up. Alright, let's see, our first item is the Peeper. Not the best start. Okay, well, I'll just have to hope to take advantage of that thing. For people not familiar with Binding of Isaac, it's a little strange because I played it before. Probably a year ago at this point. It's silly of me to assume people would still remember that stream, or those streams, I should say. A Wheel of Fortune. That's the one. Oh, right, I forgot to bring up some things. At some point, I'm probably going to have to pause and, cut something out, not because I'm cheating. Actually, it's exactly because I'm cheating. I'll be looking up the website Platinum God, because it will be telling me a lot of little secrets that I would very much like to have. It tells you exactly what each item does. And since some of the hints, quote-unquote, the game gives you as to what the items do is somewhat vague at times, yeah, I'm going to need those. Alright, so the Gurglings. Supposedly, if you're on the edge of the screen, the Gurglings aren't supposed to charge you. If you're on the very, very edge. That doesn't seem to be as effective anymore. I don't know if it's been patched out. I haven't heard anybody mention that. Okay, this is bad. Base damage Isaac, with the only thing I've got to help me is the Peeper. But I got him anyway. And we got our hands on the blue cap. HP, tears up. Interesting. I like the blue cap, it's very good. Let's go down. Anything that gives you HP up and another effect, honestly, is good in the first two. I mean, obviously you want damage more, but I mean, anything is better than breakfast, let's put it that way. I feel like I don't want to go into a lot of detail into some of the more basic mechanics and basic items and such of the game, because, like I've said, I've played this before on streams and such, and two, this isn't necessarily going to be a series for, now I think about it, I probably should go into detail about the basics, because one of the points of this series is that I'm bad. I'm not very good at this game. I don't know some of the deeper mechanics by heart like I should. I don't have many of the items memorized as to what they do. A lot of the cards, I forget what they do a lot of times. Basically, I just need to put a lot more time into the game and basically just work on my memory. Which is mostly what this series is about. Now then, murder, 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 damn flies, get away. So as of this recording, I think we're maybe 30 days away from the expansion of this game. So maybe making this decision to try and Platinum God is probably bad, because I'm not going to have time to do it. This is absolutely true, in fact, because I'm definitely getting Afterbirth, don't get me wrong. And and if I do continue this series, I guess I get the Scapegoat. The Scapegoat is a nifty little enemy, nifty little partner in a certain way. It actually makes enemies target it instead of you. So, and it doesn't die. I know that Tinted Rock is there. We'll come back for it if I need it. Let's just hope I don't take any red heart damage on this floor. If you take red heart damage on a floor, it greatly reduces your chance of getting a double room after you defeat the boss. Best way to prevent that... Oh god. Oh god. That was a lot of resources to waste for a missing page. Missing page is pretty dumb. It's a trinket that I think when you take damage activates like a random book-based item that you could have. See, occasionally monsters attacking the Scapegoat, not me. I think you have... I was about to say I think you have roughly a 50-50 chance, but I think it might be even greater than that. No! Ah, I took red heart damage. I'm awful. Well, that's kind of the point of the series. To be less awful. And to eventually work out enough to get Platinum God. That's the end of you, at least. Monster's Tooth now appeared in the basement. And we got our hands on the Cat of Nine Tails, shot speed and damage up, which is good, we finally got a damage up. Even though I believe the Cat of Nine Tails is a really low damage up. So I guess I won't be using the Platinum God thing today. For maybe the first two episodes, I'll try and hold off on using it. And it's not terribly useful anyway, because I don't have the D6. For folks not aware, the D6 on Isaac, which is an item that he can start with, what it allows you to do is every time it's charged up, you get to re-roll whatever items are on pedestals in the room you're currently in. So you use that to re-roll like what is in your item room and whatnot, because you really, really want to make sure you have damage up. And there are a lot of very useless items. I'm taking damage from super weak spiders. Oh god, no. I'm sorry I called you weak. I'm sorry. Please leave me alone. Ah, there's red heart damage. Yeah, see? Also, I probably shouldn't have grabbed that heart. I use an Xbox 360 controller when playing this game, like I use for just about all my recording. However, I use not the D-pad, but the analog stick. Most people do not. I, however, feel much more comfortable with the analog stick. The dead bird. So if I take damage, the bird is gonna pop out and try and kill whoever killed me. Or tried to kill me, at least. Pheromones are dumb. Alright. Actually, I should probably grab the... I already have Scapegoat. I think grabbing the pheromones might be a little overkill. Nope. I'm not gonna go into a battle room. Not when the only reward is a great chest. Ugh. Stop exploding everywhere, you jerks. I mean, is that entirely necessary? Alright. Gotcha. The world. Open your eyes and see. I believe that gives me like full mapping of the floor, so I'm gonna save it to the next floor. Or I could telepill. That's another thing that could happen. I like to check whatever these since the difference between the first Isaac game and this remake after Rebirth is they added a lot of useless pills, so to speak. So you have a better chance of getting a decent pill, or at least not being affected by a bad pill if you randomly use a pill. So I have a tendency to use whatever pills I come across. When I get to the point where I have more consistent winning, if I'm more consistently winning though, then I'm probably going to avoid doing that with random pills, because even if I get a good pill, I don't necessarily need it if I have enough skill. So as you get more skill, you tend to need the pills less, and that means you only use the pills that you absolutely know they're going to be good, or if you're in a desperate situation. Alright, well I've already taken red heart damage, so let's check the curse room. It's just a red chest. Fantastic. What a waste of a heart. Gotcha. Okay. Let's do it. I need the heart. I'm awful after all, remember? It's Chub! Chub's pretty easy. Also, if you weren't aware, and you didn't play much of the original Legend of Zelda, Chub works like Dodongos. You can place a bomb, and if he eats it, he takes a lot of damage. It's a nifty little added thing. I like it. I've had to use it in previous runs when my damage is super low. I think the white one's good. Speedball, yes. Shot up. Alright, and we got double room. And it gives us 3 red chests. No items. Fan-friggin-tastic. Wow. Didn't even get anything. I was gonna say anything useful, but anything at all. Thanks, double room. Alright. World. Show me what I need to know. Alright, so the secret room is to my right and up. Let's head down to the item room first. Now, as is, just from the speedball and the Cat o' Nine Tails, I might be able to defeat Mother, which is only as far as you can get on your first run of the game, unless you get something fancy, like, say, a shovel, or some other way to fall even further past Mother. Which actually happened to me in one of my playthroughs. Cricket's Head, very nice. Cricket's Head is a really good damage up. With my speed and now my damage, I could probably handle it, the Mother fight. The Mom fight, I think it's actually called specifically. I could probably handle it as is. But of course, if you can get stronger, why don't you? So let's try to get stronger. Tempted to blow up some mushrooms. You can get trinkets and pills from mushrooms. However, I'm gonna go this way. We're gonna pretty much full clear. Because like I said, if you can get stronger, you should. As long as I'm not dumb enough to take a ton of damage. Okay. So, funny thing about Wrath. He's basically Bomberman. I was really close. In that, especially if you blow him up with your own bombs, it's insta-kill. Because that's how it works in Bomberman. At least in most Bomberman games. There are some with, like, life bars or extra hits, but they're weird. Anyway. But Wrath almost always drops either a bomb-based item or just bombs. So he's not very interesting as far as side bosses go. These enemies are quite possibly one of the most annoying in the game. I love watching the racers fight those guys because they just hate them and they can't do anything about it. They have to use the same strategy everybody else does. Wait. Alright, now that we have 15 coins... That's a dumb item. I don't want it. You made me waste a key. You jerk. And yeah, because I started a new save file, the donation machine is at 0 because, yeah. At some point, I'm gonna have to work on that. And here's a tinted rock. Let's take care of that. Thank goodness. Now I have some protection for if I take damage. Watch me lose it all in this room. Yep, careful. These enemies are interesting because their hitboxes tend to linger. Like, you can hit them after they go under the ground for a little bit. And that's probably the only reason I managed to kill them sometimes. Oh, hell. I hate these Skeleton Knight characters. The reason why I call them knights is because they actually specifically move like a knight in chess. Unlock Lazarus. Balls of Steel. You unlock Lazarus, I believe, by having a certain amount of soul hearts, the blue hearts, which are temporary hearts. So now we can play as Lazarus if we want. He's not very good. In fact, I understand a lot of people consider him one of the worst characters. However, beating, I don't know if it's a hard mode unlock or whatnot, but one of his unlocks is actually probably one of the best items in the game. No, it's Judas. Never mind. I was gonna say Lazarus' shadow, but I'm like, wait, no. It's Judas' shadow, isn't it? So, never mind. Lazarus' unlocks kind of suck. There is a thing called Lazarus' rags, and if you die, you resurrect as Lazarus, and you get, like, Lazarus' abilities on top of your own, I believe? However, Lazarus' abilities are, if he takes damage, he bleeds on people, and he has a revive. So... not the best. And since Lazarus' rags take place at the revive, you basically get, if you take damage, you bleed on people. So anemia, I believe, is the name of the actual skill. Alright, or item, I should say. And that's enough of that. Let's move on, shall we? Gertie! How you doing, hon? Not well? Feeling sick? Oh, right. We need to be careful. It's best to try and be on an opposite side of Scapegoat during the Gertie fight, because if you are like me and instinctively go down to the middle to avoid Gertie's shots like that, if Scapegoat's at the bottom, you'll be avoiding straight into an attack. Little Chubby has appeared in the basement. And we got a pentagram for damage up. Very cool. Little Chubby, I believe, is the one where if it just has a chance to drop a heart after every battle. But it might not, after every room, I should say. It might be different. It might be an attack type companion. Alright. I think I might be on point for... No, looking at my recording time, I kind of doubt that I'm on point for a quote-unquote speedrun. If you beat Mom with a certain speed in-game, you get access to Boss Rush, which is exactly what it sounds like. You get an item before the Boss Rush, then after you kill them, you get all the bosses, you get another item. This can be useful, but you have to be ridiculously powerful before the Boss Rush, and then you fight a ton of bosses, and if you survive it, you get another item. So, did you really need those two items? Probably not, unless one of them was extremely powerful. There are ways to get out of the boss rush after taking the item, but some of them are somewhat tricky. The real point of the boss rush is it allows you to unlock more items for characters. Also, that mom hand that comes and grabs you, I have an embarrassingly bad time fighting those sometimes. There are just some days where it's just like, I'm just gonna keep getting grabbed by you, and I'm gonna lose this entire run because of mom hands. One of the reasons I like Scapegoat, right there. Two of spades, that multiplies your keys, I believe. Yeah, it's two of diamonds that multiplies your money, two of clubs that multiplies your bombs, and two of spades that multiplies your keys. Curse, and two of hearts multiplies your current red hearts. I was about to say, that occurs to me. What does two of hearts do? Duh. I'm not using it yet in case I find a key. Basically, you don't want to use the multiplier until right before you have to use the consumable it's going to multiply, so you multiply it at your peak efficiency, or right after you've gotten a decent amount of consumables. And you need another consumable that's on the floor to take its place. If you don't have anything that you really want to take the place of that slot with, then keep the multiplier until you absolutely need to use it. Alright, let's go north. Like, see, I could have used it right there and gone to both those rooms. But if I get a key in here, I effectively got two keys in here, which I didn't, so we're gonna go ahead, use two spades. This is the unicorn stump. You can use this for temporary invincibility on the floor in the room you're in. Unfortunately, It doesn't provide any damage like the unicorn horn would. I forget exactly what this thing does, so I'm just gonna go ahead and donate. Well, fuck you too, game! Fanny pack. Whenever you take damage, you have a chance to just drop a random item. I need to learn the specific terminology used in this game, because I use item for both items that you just pick up on the ground, like this, like the pills, and item for things like actual items. Say hello to Loki. Nice little trickster. Ah, careful, careful, careful. So, I watch a lot of streamers who play Binding of Isaac. I watch the occasional race, like Balls of Steel tournament, and so I'm definitely not... I'm not lost here. I know some of the more advanced techniques. I know some of the glitches you can do. I know some of the more interesting things this game has. I'm just haven't been able to execute them. Like, don't ever ask me to try and play as the Lost, because what the hell? All that is an exercise in futility and resetting the game until you get something useful, like 9 lives or something. Ty, I love you. Also, the fact that I haven't gotten any more double rooms makes me sad, but like I said, with the items I managed to get, I'm more than capable of beating Mom as is. Ah, these enemies. You gotta have a decent amount of power to beat these guys. But they're gone anyway. Alright, more. Uh-oh. Oh, that was a mistake. I should have angled those in a different way. In a more safe way. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Scary, floaty babies. See that half heart drop because I have Fanny Pack. Alright, explosive diarrhea is actually useful because it makes it so you don't have to use a bomb and you can use it to, you know, blow up places. Those enemies attract you when they're in the room. Oh right, these guys! Why did I open all of you at once? I should have opened a small place so I could, you know, filter you in. I'm dumb. Alright, I probably shouldn't have gotten the Fanny Pack because I thought that was the floor that I had to fight Mom for some reason. Mostly because I'm an idiot. That's one of the things I need to learn as I play this series, like what floors do what. But yeah, now I don't have enough money to buy anything unless it's on sale in the shop. So I'm not going to assume something's on sale, so I'm not going to go in. That's explosive diarrhea. Okay, good. The item shop's in here. Or not the item shop, the item room. That's okay. That's okay. Nope, nope, nope. Ah, that's where Scapegoat could screw me. Those invisible enemies. Here. The Ouija board! I now have Spectral Tears. Oh god, in the original game, Spectral Tears would make it damn near impossible to, like, pop poops. They're still difficult, but, I mean, reasonably so. Unlike the other game. I'm gonna take a risk because, like, this is the last floor I can do on the first run. Chariot. That makes... Remember the unicorn horn effect I mentioned? Yeah, I think Chariot does the unicorn horn effect as a consumable. Interesting. I wonder if I can pull off something sneaky using the, using this end net. See, I'm not dealing any damage. I have to depend on the random damage things that are with me. I'm not gonna full clear because there's no real point. Let's just fight Mom. Ow. Everything hurts. Alright, so the shadow is the only hint you get that Mom's foot's coming down to murder you, by the way. Oh, and she popped a tinted rock for me. Oop. And if you get too close to one of the doors, they like to do that. That's fine. Mom's already almost dead. You can shoot any part of her that comes out from the doors or the sky or whatever.
Isaac was cornered. His mother, fueled with the desire to serve her God, was bearing down on Isaac. "I will do as I'm told, my lord. I love you above all else," Isaac's mother repeated to herself. This was the end of the line for Isaac. His mother was far too strong for him. But just as he accepted his fate, God intervened, sending an angel down from above to stop his mother's hand. And just like that, it was over.
We've unlocked the womb. And challenge number 20. We've also unlocked the Harbingers and the cube of meat and the ball of bandages. Oh boy. Well. You unlock a lot of things on your first run if you're successful. Which thankfully I was. I did get some great items, though, so a lot of good damage items. With that, though, that's the end of the first episode. Join me next time as we take another run with Isaac and see if we can get to the womb. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you.